In December last year, Wise released their multi-currency account and card in Malaysia. And if you're from Malaysia and you're considering getting this card, I want to help you decide whether it's right for you. To do this, I'm going to explain the benefits of the account as well as its costs and fees and its pros and cons. I'll also answer some of the questions we've received here at Monito regarding this account. We've reviewed the Wise multi-currency account previously on this channel, so I'll keep the general facts about Wise brief. One thing I want to cover though is whether you can trust them with your money. Although they aren't a traditional bank, the answer is still yes, because when you deposit money into your Wise account, it's stored with established financial institutions such as Barclays and JP Morgan Chase. So in the unlikely event of Wise going bust, you'd be refunded your money. They're also regulated under the laws of Malaysia and are a publicly traded company on the London Stock Exchange, meaning they are constantly under scrutiny. The account and card is great for anyone dealing with foreign currencies, and not just if you're in a distant country. You can be in Malaysia and just use it to receive and spend foreign currency. The account is also great for anyone that travels and spends time abroad. For example, if you're moving from Malaysia to work, let's just say to the US, you can get paid in US dollars without actually opening a local bank account. And of course, you can spend these dollars with your card in the US without incurring any additional fees. This is basically a great foreign currency account and card, and there are a lot of people that will benefit from using it. Firstly, the best thing about this card is that it gives you bank details for 10 different currencies, including Singaporean dollar, Malaysian ringgit, the US dollar, the British pound, euro, and more. With these account details, you can receive money in any of these currencies, just like a local would. These accounts also have no monthly charges and don't require a minimum balance. You could give these account details to your friends, family, companies or clients in the UK, Europe, US, Australia, New Zealand, and Singapore and get paid in the local currencies directly into the account. Another benefit is that you can also add, hold, and convert over 54 currencies, all with the official mid-market exchange rate. This means that if you've opened an account in one of these 10 currencies and received money, you can then convert that money into any one of these 54 currencies and then just send it to someone else, all while paying very little fees. And that's the third benefit. Whether you're exchanging or spending foreign currency, unlike traditional banks, you'll only pay very small fees. You see, most providers use exchange rates to profit off currency conversion and international transactions, while Wise only use the real mid-market exchange rate and apply a small fee to each transaction. You can of course as well spend any currency you already have for free and withdraw money from an ATM, although you may potentially incur fees when withdrawing money, and these fees will vary depending on whether you're in Malaysia or overseas. If you're in Malaysia, you can take out money for free twice a month as long as the total amount is under 1,000 Malaysian ringgit. After that, Wise will charge you 5 ringgit per transaction. If you take out over 1,000 in 1 month, Wise will charge you a 1.75% fee on top of the 5 ringgit fee. For international withdrawals, Wise will always charge you a fixed 5 ringgit fee, and once you exceed the withdrawal amount of 1,000, you'll be charged 1.75% and that fixed fee. So it might not be wise, no pun intended, to use this account if you intend to withdraw a large amount of cash. Besides the ATM withdrawals, which might be a negative for you, there are very few other disadvantages of using a Wise debit card. Obviously, this isn't a credit card, it's a prepaid card, so to pay for items, you'll need to have enough funds in your account before purchasing. Also, the card itself costs 13.7 Malaysian ringgit, and it costs that amount to replace as well. Otherwise, I find this card pretty difficult to criticize. Their customer service is also very responsive, and if you're registered, you can access it via your account. And they even provide telephone support for people that would rather speak to someone on the phone. Although I don't think they have a local Malaysian call center, and I believe the closest one is in Singapore. In terms of customer feedback, Wise has almost 150,000 reviews on Trustpilot, of which 85% are positive. And from the 5% that are bad, there were some mentions of delays when signing up. Although for me, this was pretty quick. I think it took less than 2 hours. And if you are in Malaysia, to sign up for this card, all you need is either an email address or an account with Facebook, Google, or Apple. You'll be required to verify your identity, and you can use either your passport or My Card. And once that's submitted and approved, you can then begin to deposit money into your Wise account, either via a bank transfer or a FPX payment. A popular question we receive at Monito is whether this card can still be used if you were to move abroad. The answer is yes. For example, let's say you want to move to Saudi Arabia for 6 months. You could make the move and still get all the benefits the Wise card offers. As the card works in Saudi Arabia, you could continue to use it to spend any currency that you have. Obviously, you'll be spending in Saudi Riyal, so Wise will convert the currency you hold each time you make a transaction. If you hold multiple currencies, Wise will use their smart conversion technology and choose to convert the balance that has the lowest conversion fees, making sure you get the best possible deal. The account does come with certain spending limits that you can check both online and once you're registered in the app. There are also default limits that are set, which you can adjust within the Wise app. For example, for online purchases, you can use your card to spend up to 57,000 ringgit per day and 170,000 per month. Although to access those limits, you'll need to adjust them in the app, as the default limit you can spend online per month is just 11,500. We at Monito love the fact that the Wise multi-currency account is free and that international transactions and foreign currency exchange incur very little fees. We love that you can receive and spend a number of different currencies for free, and that the Wise app is also really neat, simplistic, and well designed, and has some great benefits such as card freezing, the option to have multiple virtual debit cards that you can use to spend, and also spending limit settings and transaction notifications for your phone. The ATM withdrawal fees aren't the best, nor is the fact that you have to pay for this card and any replacements. That said, these are only really minor disadvantages when compared to the amount you can save when spending and sending money internationally with this card and account. Wise says it's up to 7 times cheaper to send 500 Malaysian ringgit internationally with them compared to 6 other banks and providers in Malaysia. And this includes BigPay, MyBank, and HSBC. So if you're someone who spends and sends internationally, or perhaps likes to shop with overseas stores, or wants to send money overseas to a loved one, it's likely you'll benefit from this card and account. And with that in mind, if you do want to register, please use the link in the description box below. It's an affiliate link, and by clicking it, you'll be supporting Monito and helping us make more videos like this one. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please feel free to subscribe. And if you have any questions, just comment below. I'll be happy to help. Goodbye.